Just when we thought the 2024 presidential race couldn't get any more controversial, Janet Jackson has entered the chat, and her jaw-dropping claim about Vice President Kamala Harris is sparking outrage. In a move reminiscent of some of Donald Trump's most notorious comments, Jackson has alleged that Kamala Harris isn't black, a statement that has left many stunned. This bold assertion, made during an interview with The Guardian, echoes a divisive narrative that Trump himself once touched on during the 2020 campaign. So, what's the truth behind these claims? And why has this resurfaced now, just as the race between Trump and Harris heats up? Janet Jackson, known for her chart-topping hits and powerful influence in the entertainment industry, has stirred a political storm with her recent interview. When asked about her thoughts on the United States potentially having its first black female president, Jackson's response caught many off guard. "She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian. Her father's white," Jackson stated. The remark, both incorrect and inflammatory, quickly drew parallels to former President Donald Trump's remarks about Harris during his 2020 campaign. Trump, in his usual provocative style, had claimed that Harris happened to turn black, questioning her heritage and commitment to the black community. However, the facts about Kamala Harris's background are well documented. Born to an Indian mother, Dr. Shyamala Gopalan, and a Jamaican father, Professor Donald J. Harris, Kamala Harris's heritage is a blend of two rich cultures. Her mother was a trailblazing cancer researcher, while her father is a retired economics professor from Stanford University. Harris has always been open about her mixed-race background, identifying as both black and South Asian. To suggest otherwise, as both Jackson and Trump have done, not only distorts the truth but also undermines the complex identity of multiracial Americans. Janet Jackson's false claim has reignited the ongoing debate about race and identity in American politics. While some may view it as a simple mistake or misunderstanding, others see it as part of a larger narrative aimed at sowing division. Her late brother, Michael Jackson, faced a similarly intense public scrutiny about his skin color, though his case was tied to a medical condition called vitiligo. This recent controversy involving Janet's comments has left many questioning whether this was an intentional swipe or a reflection of misinformation. The parallels to Trump's past remarks are undeniable. Back in 2020, Trump famously questioned Kamala Harris's black identity during a speech at the National Association of Black Journalists convention in Chicago. "I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago, when she happened to turn black," Trump quipped, attempting to discredit Harris's connection to the black community. His comments were widely condemned as racially insensitive, even by some within his own camp. Yet, just earlier this month, Trump doubled down on the issue, saying, "I don't care what she is. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me," signaling that the matter of Harris's race is still a point of contention in his eyes. What's most striking about this controversy is how it aligns with a broader trend in the 2024 election. With the political landscape more polarized than ever, race and identity are being weaponized in ways that were once unimaginable. And as Election Day looms, both Harris and Trump find themselves locked in a fierce battle that, according to recent polls, remains too close to call. While some voters focus on policy issues, others are drawn into these distracting debates about race and heritage, further complicating an already divisive race. As of now, Kamala Harris has chosen not to comment on Janet Jackson's remarks, maintaining her focus on her campaign. During her vice presidency, she's largely avoided engaging in Trump's provocations, opting instead to highlight the importance of unity and forward-thinking policies. However, with such a high-profile figure as Janet Jackson now joining the fray, the pressure for Harris to address these race-related controversies may only grow. For Harris, the challenge will be navigating this sensitive issue while staying on course for what could be a historic presidency. As the political drama intensifies, Janet Jackson's remarks about Kamala Harris have undoubtedly added fuel to the fire. In a race already marked by divisiveness, the question of identity is becoming yet another battleground. Whether these claims will have any lasting impact on the election remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, with Trump doubling down on his racial commentary and high-profile figures like Jackson stepping into the mix, the 2024 election is shaping up to be one of the most charged in American history. What's your take on these controversial remarks? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned as we continue to cover the latest twists and turns in this heated political race.